Hi, so it's time for Get Moving Child Story Time. Hi, so it's time for Get Moving Child Story Time. Let's start out with a stretch.
Stretch, stretch with me, hands in the air. Count to 3, hold it right there. Stretch up high for a snack in the trees. Stretch out wide for a ride on the breeze. Can you stretch to the ceiling? Can you stretch to the floor? You can stretch with a whisper. You can stretch with a roar. I can stretch underwater. I can stretch on a wave. I can stretch on a surfboard if I'm very, very brave. Some will stretch to show you feathers. Some will stretch to show you spots. A stretch that goes a stretch too far might tie you up in knots. A yawn is just a stretch that starts down deep inside. It travels up into your mouth and makes it open wide. If I were an inchworm, I'd stretch from place to place. If I were an astronaut, I'd stretch in outer space. I stretch my lungs to take a breath, then blow out nice and slow. A bubble will stretch and stretch until there's no room left to grow. Pop! If you stretch me and I stretch you, we'll stretch twice as far. Who knows what we can do? The end.
Okay, so did you enjoy that stretch? And so now let's get our wiggles out.
Wiggle. Do you wake up with a wiggle? Do you wiggle out of bed? If you wiggle with your breakfast, it might wind up on your head. First, wiggle where your tail would be. Then wiggle all your hair. Feeling extra silly? Wiggle in your underwear. Can you wiggle with your shadow? Can you wiggle with your toys? When you wiggle with gorillas, do they make a wiggle noise? Can you wiggle in the water? Wiggle one fin on each side. Or wiggle like a crocodile. open big and wide. When you wiggle where your wings would be, wiggles fill the sky. Wiggle slowly when with polar bears, they're very wiggle shy. Snakes are one big wiggle. No wings, no tails, no feet. Some wiggles are worth waiting for. Wiggle, wiggle, tweet! Would you join me for a wiggle? Would you wiggle on the moon? I think we're out of wiggles now. See you wiggle soon.
The end.
Okay, so ready for a story? So let's enjoy a story called Dancing Feet. And we're going to act it out, okay? It's by Dancing Feet by Lindsey Craig, illustrations by Mark Brown. Tippity, tippity, little black feet, who is dancing that tippity beat? Ladybugs are dancing on tippity feet, tippity, tippity, happy feet. Stompity, stompity, big gray feet, who is dancing that stompity feet? Elephant is dancing on stompity feet, stompity, stompity, happy feet. Slappity, slappity, webbed orange feet, who is dancing that slappity beat? Ducks are dancing on slappity feet, slappity, slappity, happy feet. Creepity, creepity, lots of purple feet, who is dancing that creepity beat? Caterpillars dancing on creepity feet, creepity, creepity, happy feet. Thumpity, thumpity, furry brown feet, who is dancing that thumpity beat? Bear is dancing on thumpity feet, thumpity, thumpity, happy feet. Clickety, clickety, long green feet, who is dancing that clickety beat? Lizard is dancing on clickety feet, clickety, clickety, happy feet. Stampity, stampity, here are feet, who is dancing that stampity beat? We are dancing on stampity feet, stampity, stampity, happy feet. Thumpity, tippity, slappity, clickety, stompity, stampity, happy, happy, dancing feet. Stampity, stampity, here are feet, who is dancing that stamp? So I hope you enjoyed. That story. So now we're going to sing some more songs. So let's enjoy.
Ready, kids? Let's go.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut all through the town. The wipers on the bus go whoosh, 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 whoosh. The wipers on the bus go whoosh, 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 all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 wow. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 all through the town. The parents on the bus say, I love you, I love you, I love you. The parents on the bus say, I love you, all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
That one was so much fun. Let's do that one more time, okay? That's one of my favorites. You ready?
Are you ready, kids? Let's go.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go whoosh, 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 whoosh. The wipers on the bus go whoosh, 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 all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 wow. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 all through the town. The parents on the bus say, I love you, I love you, I love you. The parents on the bus say, I love you, all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Okay, so we're going to enjoy another story, and this one is called Yum Yum, What Fun. So let's act it out. What do you think it's going to be about? Yum Yum, What Fun. Written by Mara Bergman, illustrated by Nick Malin. Creak, crack, creak, crack. Did anyone see who crept through the window? Long and lean and scaly and green. What could it be? Not Katie or James or their little dog Harry. Who could it be? Who do you think it is? Do you see something green and scaly? What could it be? Clump, stump, clump, clump, stump. anyone see who slumped through the window with wobbly lips and wiggly hips and a lumpity bump of a hump? Do you see?
Who could it be?
Not Katie or James or their little dog Harry.
Who could it be?
Swish. Swish. Did anyone see who slid through the window, slippery as soap and skinny as rope? Not Katie or James or their little dog Harry. Do you see it?
Who could it be? Who could it be? What is it?
Do you see him? Trick, track. Trick, track. Did anyone see who tripped through the window, neighing and braying and searching for hay? Do you see it?
Who could it be?
Not Katie or James or their little dog Harry. Crash, bash, crash, bash. Everyone saw who stormed through the window, rough and ruddy, big and heavy, hairy and just a little bit scary. Even Katie and James and their little dog Harry, snap, hump, neigh, eek. It's a bear, someone squeaked. What was it after? Something to eat? A crocodile, a camel, a snake, or a horse? Katie and James and their little dog Harry, of course. Oh no. But the bear wanted bread. At least that's what he said. Yum, yum. Then everyone else wanted some, with butter and marmalade, honey and jam, eggs, cheese, salami, bananas, and ham. But did they ever go home? Well, yes, they certainly did. The camel left first, then the horse, croc, and snake. The big bear went last. He was searching for cake. And when they were gone, a great relief it was, too, for Katie and James and their little dog Harry. Phew!
So I hope you enjoyed that. And we've got some more songs we're going to sing. One of my favorites, Aiken Drum. So let's enjoy.
There was a man who lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. He played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. His hair was made of spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. His hair was made of spaghetti, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, the ladle, the ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. His eyes were made of fried eggs, fried eggs, fried eggs. His eyes were made of fried eggs, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. His ears were made of apricots, apricots, apricots. His ears were made of apricots, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. His nose was made of carrots, carrots, carrots. His nose was made of carrots, and his name was Aiken Drum. He played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. His mouth was made of an orange, an orange, an orange. His mouth was made of an orange, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum. Oh, there was a man who lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Aiken Drum.
Okay, so then also we're going to sing another song. Going to sing another song, and that's If I Have a Hammer. Oh, the ants go marching.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck her thumb, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three. The little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four. The little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five. The little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching six by six, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching six by six, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching six by six. The little one stops to pick up sticks, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. 7 by 7, the little one stops to pray to heaven. They all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8. The little one stops to open the gate, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9. The little one stops to check the time, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10. The little one stops to shout the end, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, and so this is time for our final song, and this is If I Had a Hammer.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, if I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out warning, I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warnings, I'd sing about love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, well, I got a hammer, and I got a bell, and I got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this Get Moving Child Story Time. Look, we had some technical difficulties and it was a little bit delayed, but we did enjoy it. And I hope to see you again next week. And enjoy. Children can use their bodies and their voices to enjoy a good story. This is Bonnie Baldup wishing you a happy and healthy day from the Pine Public Library. Goodbye.